Hello you plonkers and welcome back to another video today on the Druzy channel. It's another Druzy United episode this week, ladies and gentlemen. If you're enjoying the Druzy United series and the Premier League content, make sure you drop a like and a comment down below. Let's get straight into it, no messing about. United played Aston Villa on the weekend and I was glad to miss this game. I was at the grand final and we lost 1-0 at home to Aston Villa. Now they're a good side, but you can't be dropping games like this at home. We always seem to like to go after games once we've conceded. We did it against Southampton where we drew 1-1. We've just always done it ever since Solskjaer has taken over. Especially last season, we won more games from losing positions than any side in the Prem. This game was the same, except we left it so late. They scored so late, which left us no time to switch on. Bruno did have a penalty, which he skied over the crossbar. Bruno's performance routine is so, I don't know, I can see it in my head. He takes a couple steps, does that hop, and then hits it as he lands. And he didn't do that with this pen. He just ran up to it and smashed it. I think he was just trying to smash it as hard as he could, and just skied over the crossbar. I don't think we deserved to win the game. And yeah, dropped 3 points at home to Aston Villa, which is stinky, but it is what it is. These results happen in the Prem. The goal we conceded, we couldn't really do too much about, but we only had like 4 shots on target, only a couple in the box. So we're not creating these chances in the box like we were doing so well last season. Bruno and Pogba don't seem to be getting on the ball enough in the final third, and Mason Greenwood and Jadon Sancho, who hasn't really had an impact yet, they're never in space. So I think it's that Mick-Fred midfield. They lost us the game against Young Boys and they lost us the game against Villa as well. Just them two being in the midfield. They were in a losing starting 11 is the point I'm trying to make. I'm not putting the blame on them because I didn't watch the game, but I'm sure Fred did bugger all. So Ollie needs to fix this fast, and we played again last night in the Champions League against Villareal. I was not looking forward to this given the game last season to end the year, the Europa League final, one of the worst sporting matches I've ever seen. Getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning, going to the casino to watch us lose in extra time on penalties as well. Terrible game. So having that in the back of my mind, I wasn't looking forward to this one at all, but we got the 2-1 win, and again, we went behind first. They got the first goal, 1-0. It was terrible defending, I thought. It was 2 balls, and then it was in the back of the net. Tellez, Delow, and Lindelof at the back just couldn't deal with it. They got the first. It didn't take too long, though, and then we switched on, because we always get the kick up the arse, and then we start to perform. Bruno sends a set piece into Alex Tellez, who smacks it on his left foot. A peach of a volley from Tellez to go 1-1. His first goal as a United player. And then who else is going to score the winning goal? Of course, it was Cristiano Ronaldo in the 95th minute. A little tap by Lingard. He ducks down and Ronaldo just smashes it as hard as he can. Goes through the keeper. Stretford end. Back of the net. Ronaldo takes his shirt off. And I wanted 2-2, mate. It was a moment all the fans at that ground will never forget, seeing Ronaldo, I still can't believe he's a United player, score a goal in the dying embers of a Champions League game. Iconic from Ronaldo. And he's a genuine cheat code. Like, he just pops up for goals even when we're playing poorly. So I love you, Ronaldo, and I'm so glad that you're back to save the day. But we didn't deserve to win this game. I mean, I'll take the result. I'm not going to hate. I'm not going to be negative. But Villareal had so many more clear chances in the box than we did, and it was thanks to David De Gea, who is in absolutely scintillating form at the moment. He's red hot. He's making great saves every game, keeping us in games, and he had us in the position at 1-1 to go after the game and win it, and we did. So I think David De Gea was the man of the match for me in the game against Villareal. So we are in a bit of a form slump at the moment. Against West Ham, took a De Gea penalty in the last minute to save the day, and a Lingard moment of brilliance, and we go and lose to Young Boys. We lost to West Ham in the League Cup as well, which was just terrible. And we lost to Aston Villa, and we scraped past Villareal. So we're in terrible form, United, for whatever reason. We've got all the attacking threat a man could want, but it's not working at the moment. The pressure is going to start to pile up for Solskjaer. Need to keep getting results and turn the tide on this season. I'm definitely not Ollie out. I think he's the perfect man for the job, but I think his tactics at times are just a little bit off. Take some tweaking, but I think we'll be out of this form slump very soon. I'm going to back Ollie in. Come on, United. So, around the league, the biggest game, or one of the biggest games off the weekend, was Chelsea versus Man City, and both sides obviously giants off the Premier League, Champions League final replay from the season previous, and Man City got the 1-0 win. They had 3 times more shots, 15-5, and they controlled possession of the ball as well, so they had a relatively comfortable win, which brings them up level on points with Chelsea, United, Brighton and Everton. Man City have just opened the door, and they are now in the title race as well. Liverpool had a 3-3 draw at Brentford, and Brentford are going to be an issue for sides this season. Big Tony up front, he's an absolute beast. I love watching him play, and this was an exciting game. 3-3. Salah popped up for a goal again. He is in the lead off the Golden Boot with Jamie Vardy and someone else, I believe, but he's scoring goals for fun once again. Liverpool remain unbeaten, the only unbeaten side in the Premier League this season, and they are at the top of the league. Arsenal won the North London derby, and Arsenal have gone on a little winning streak just quietly. 1-0, 1-0, 3-1 for the Gooners. Emile Smith-Rowe has been a clear standout for the Gunners this season. I've loved watching him play, and he set up all 3 goals pretty much off his own boot on the counter-attack. 3 first half goals for the Gunners, 1 for Smith-Rowe himself, 1 for Aubameyang, and Saka got on the score sheet as well. Heung-min Son scored in the second half. Too little, too late, Tottenham, mate. You're irrelevant. Tottenham are absolutely stinking it up, and Arsenal fans will be loving that. Kane's still there. I saw something on Twitter the other day, and it said Harry Kane staying at Tottenham is like a split-up partnership staying together for the sake of the kids, and Harry Kane has stayed for the sake of the fans or his legacy at Tottenham or whatever, but it's just terrible. Like, it's not working for Harry Kane at Tottenham. They're struggling to score goals. They lost 3-1 to Arsenal. No one's doing that, so Tottenham, you're doing shite. Really uninspiring stuff currently at the Tottenham Shitespur land. So in the next round of the Premier League, United face Everton at Old Trafford, 7:30 Perth time. Kick-off on Saturday night, nice and early. I like these games. And we're level on points with Everton. They've had quite a good start to the season. They only lost to Aston Villa, as did we. They lost 3-0 though. And they're getting goals from all different areas. Calvert-Lewin, before he was out, was scoring goals. Townsend is popping up for goals. Demarai Gray back in the Prem has been scoring goals as well. So they have plenty of avenues. Decore in the midfield has been scoring as well. So they're a goal threat for sure. But I want to back United to have a big statement win this week. I just think we've been down for too long now, and we're just going to get a kick up the butt this week. I think we will respond. I want to back United in to win 4-1. Greenwood to get 2, and we'll go Ronaldo for 2 as well. There you go. And we've got another massive game. Liverpool versus Man City, a potential title race bloody fixture. Well, it is, isn't it? It's a 6-pointer, and it's going to mean a lot at the end of the season. Man City coming off that 1-0 win against Chelsea. Chelsea drew 1-1 with Liverpool, although they were a man down. So this is a tough one for me. In my mind, Liverpool usually have Man City's number, but this is a tricky fixture. The easy thing to say would be a draw, to predict a draw, and I think I will. I think I'll go with a 2-2 draw at Anfield. So that's the United/Prem wrap. Let's move on to the fantasy. It was a stinking week of fantasy. I think across the board, to be honest. The average was 43 and I got 49. Edison and Diaz at the back kept a clean sheet. Cody kept a clean sheet. Pogba, Benrahma, Grealish all had stinkers, but Saar from Watford has come into form finally, which is good for me. Ings, I think I need to get rid of him. He's just not delivering. Ronaldo I had as my captain, and he didn't deliver. And Saint Maximin, absolute G. I love him in my side. He scored as well. So I've made some changes for the next game week. I've got rid of Grealish because he's just not scoring goals. And in that City side, they just revolve that midfield just about every week. So I don't have faith in Grealish. Shouldn't have had faith in City in the first place. Although saying that, I've brought in Diogo Jota from Liverpool. He plays as a forward, but he's classed as a midfielder in fantasy. So I've got him in a 5-man midfield with Souček, Benrahma, Saar, and Pogba, Diaz, Lowton, and Cody at the back. I would have had Alexander-Arnold in, but he's injured, as is James. Edison in goal as usual, and then we got Ronaldo and Saint Maximin up top. Think I need to get Rafinha in from Leeds. He seems to be popping up for goals just about every week, and he's only worth 6.5, so I might get rid of Souček after this week and chuck in Rafinha from Leeds. So I'm placed 26th in a league of 76. My total points is now at 290, and Sean Ryan was the top scorer this game week with 83 points. Clear standout. Good on you, Shawnee boy. His team, I was only 19. There you go. He had Sa in goal, the Wolves goalkeeper. I'm pretty sure he had an assist, I saw. So, yeah, crazy for a goalkeeper to get an assist. Marcel at the back had a clean sheet. Rafinha scored. Salah captain, he scored. Sa scored. I think Gray scored as well. And Saka scored as well. So his midfield did bits. Lukaku, nothing. And Jimenez got his first goal against Southampton. So we had 3 Wolves boys in there. So there you go. The goalkeeper set up his striker for the goal and kept a clean sheet. So good job to you, Sean. But he isn't the top ranked member this week. He's in 4th, which is a very handy place to be. But Isaac Place with his side, Pep's boys, are at the top of the league. They scored 60 this week, but they have a total of 354 points. So they're 64 ahead of me. I don't like that at all. He had Sanchez in goal, Alonso, so his back line did pretty average except for Cancelo, who got 12 points. He must have assisted Gabby Jesus, I believe, to get that much. That's ridiculous. Salah and Jota both scored in the middle. Happy to have Jota in my side. And Sa and Rafinha. That is literally what I want my midfield to be. Jota, Sa, Rafinha, and then like a Pogba. So that's, yeah, good job there for you, sir. And then he had Ronaldo and Antonio, who scored up top. He is at the top of the league by 7 points. So good job to you, sir. But that's gonna wrap up this episode of Druzy United. So if you enjoyed the episode, make sure you leave a like. If you made it this far, comment Apple. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like, drop a sub if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, you plonkers.